Anansi and the Pot of Beans. Anansi and the Pot of Beans is a story that was made from Ghana in West Africa. Anansi is a very tricky girl. She tricked her grandmother into doing no work at all. Some African stories have been narrated, some sang, some danced, some even drummed.
Watoto wangu mimi mama yenu sina nguvu tena, akuwa simba. Simba ni mkali, aliua baba, alirudi tena, aliua mama, alirudi tena, aliua dada. Watoto wangu watoto torokeni.
In a small village, Ashanti village, in Ghana, West Africa, there lived a girl called Anansi. Anansi was a very tricky girl. She loved to eat and she was very, very lazy. She hated to do any kind of work at all.
It was planting season time, and Grandma's spider needed someone to help her plant her garden. So she put on her lasso and went over to see Anansi. Anansi was playing with her age mates. I know that, Grandma, and I know she wants me to do some work. Hello, Grandma. How are you doing?
Anansi, it's planting season time and I need someone to help me plant my garden.
Oh, Grandma, I'm sick. I can't do any work today. Oh, my toes hurt, my nose hurt, and I got the rocking and rolling boogie woogie blues.
Well, Anansi, I thought you could give me a little hand, but since you can't, I guess I'll have to find someone else. You know, Anansi, I'm going to fix your favorite food to whoever helps me.
Huh? Grandma, what's my favorite food?
Well, we all know your favorite food is
beans! Anansi loved beans more than anything. For the children, it was like KFC chicken or frozen yogurt. Grandma knew that it would draw Anansi to her house. Anansi put on her favorite hat and begged the other children to join her. They all followed Anansi hill and dale, Anansi and his friend and his cousins.
It was a very long, long journey. It was a very long, long journey. When they got there, the the children were hot and tired.
Woo! Grandma, give me those beans now.
Sure, Anansi, but I want you to plant some in the garden.
And Grandma got hold of Anansi's hand and showed her a vast land.
Anansi, you see that valley on your left? That's where my land starts. You see the plain in front of us? It is still mine. And you see the valley on your right? It is mine, but very productive. Watch out for snakes.
Snakes! Anansi's eyes grew bigger and bigger. The more Grandma showed her where to start and where to end. The children were hot and tired. Grandma came with some fresh lemonade.
Anansi, here's something to cool you off. I'm making your favorite meal, spicy beans for lunch.
I love spicy beans. Me too. The children drank their lemonade and Grandma returned to the kitchen. She added some mustard and a little bit of ketchup. She sliced beans and poured some and sprinkled some brown sugar and added some molasses. Usually the top is stuck and comes out very, very slowly. She stirred and tasted, but something was missing. Salt? She checked in the cupboard, but it was empty.
Children, I ran out of bean spices. So I'm going to the market to get some. Will you be okay?
Sure, Grandma.
Anansi, stay away from those pot of beans. The beans are hot and the pot is too heavy. Do you understand me, children?
Yes, Grandma, we understand you. We won't go to that pot of beans.
That aroma shot up to the ceiling. It traveled across the kitchen, it traveled out the window, it traveled across the cornfield, right up to Anansi's nose.
Those beans smell so good.
Anansi, the last time we tried this, we all got into trouble.
Anansi, we all know that you're lazy, but you better stay with us.
I'm not missing my pot of beans because of your silliness.
Let her go. What's the point? Let her go. She never listens anyway. He tiptoed up the stove.
Anansi started to spoon beans into her hat and ate them up, blowing to cool them off, and the children joined the party.
were busy eating those beans, it just so happened that there was a flock of birds flying over by. These birds were seed-stealing birds, and they were being chased by the villagers. Ow! Shoo! Shoo!
Anansi, open the door.
Anansi didn't want to open the door for the simple reason that she thought she would get into trouble for eating beans from Grandma Spider's pond.
Anansi, open the door. We need to help you chase the birds.
Those birds could smell those delicious beans also. So where do you think they went? Into the house. Which room? Yep, into the kitchen where Anansi and the children. The neighbors forced their way in by breaking the door. They started chasing the birds away. They chased all the birds. They realized Anansi was acting strange.
Anansi, what's wrong with you? You're acting strange.
Oh, neighbors, I'm just dancing. I'm dancing.
Oh, I love the dance. Let us stand and watch.
The children decided to join to cover up the lie, but did they succeed?
Now with all this noise and commotion, who do you think heard them? Grandma Spider began to wonder what was going on in her kitchen.
Anansi, what are you doing in my kitchen?
Oh no, she's gonna catch me! Look at these men! Help me!
You are all in big trouble.
Alright, I can't take this in. She is the one who told us to come here because this was so cute.
Anansi, you will miss out on your pot of beans today. You will also go finish farming in the garden.
And with that, Anansi was sent to the farm while the children and neighbors were sharing their share of beans. Anansi had an idea, a bell moment idea. She knew how to get Grandma Spider out of the punishment. You remember when we said Anansi was a tricky character? Grandma Spider loved dancing just how Anansi loved beans. Grandma, I have something.
Anansi, go back to the garden.
Wait, Grandma. Look, I knocked this down. Anansi demonstrated to Grandma Spider the dance, and the children
He tried to show me how to do it. He sat me down in this place, and he said to me, nobody wanna see you rising, and when they do, they won't even like it. They just wanna see you deep in crisis. Drive yourself, you don't need the license. All of her, she can even ride it. Go ahead, move your feet just like this. Then he showed me the latest. We walk over the pages. Now what you do, my asunto, asunto, asunto. Now watch me do my asunto, asunto, asunto. Now watch me do my asunto, asunto, asunto. Now watch me do my asunto, asunto. We walk over the pages. Now what you do, my asunto, 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 asunto. We walk over the pages. Now what you do, my they all wanna learn how to do this. So I'ma take you right through this. As up to dance, it's the movement. So when you jump on the floor, better use it. First step is the step. You can move to the right, to the left. You can even freestyle when you step. Put your hands in the air and you rep. So go. Twist your fingers, you can wave and say hi.